Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. Key insights. Have you ever dreamed of making a living doing what you love? Well, with Gary Vaynerchuk's help, you can. In Crush It, Vaynerchuk explains how you can turn your lifelong passion into a fulfilling lifelong career. Live your passion. What does that mean anyway? It means that when you get up for work every morning, every single morning, you are pumped because you get to talk about or work with or do the thing that interests you the most in the world. You don't live for vacations because you don't need a break from what you're doing. Working, playing, and relaxing are one and the same. You don't even pay attention to how many hours you're working because to you, it's not really work. You're making money, but you do whatever it is you're doing for free. Gary Vaynerchuk. You will gain key insights on how to cultivate your brand and find your audience and your community. This book is the start of you going from a job you hate to a job you love. But remember, you can't cut corners. There is no shortcut to living your dream life. However, with Vaynerchuk's advice, you will be on your way to developing a plan that works and will sustain you to your end goal. Key points. You must follow your passion and work hard. The only way you're going to create your dream career is if you follow your passion and you work hard. Persistence is key. First, you must identify your passion. Is it making kites, writing, or consulting with entrepreneurs? Whatever it is, make sure it is your ultimate passion. Now, you must live your passion. That means this is something that should be incorporated into your everyday life. You should somehow turn this hobby into a profitable experience. A good example of this is Martha Stewart. She turned her passion for cooking into a profit. When you're going toward your dreams, you must not forget about your family. Having that support system behind you is the key to success. Finally, you must work hard. This means all of your energy should be directed at turning your hobby into a successful career. Also, do your research. If your passion is modern art, you should be learning new techniques, reading the news, and watching videos in your spare time. All of your extra time should be spent on modern art. Turn yourself into a brand. Branding is important when starting a new business venture. You want people to be able to easily identify you, and you want to stick out from the rest of the crowd. You must let people know how passionate you are about what you're doing. That means that you must have a presence in the community. An easy way to do this is through social media. It is also important to make your brand unique. Find an angle that someone isn't covering in your industry, and it will help you to stand out and gain attention. Always be open to chatting with customers and followers. This will help you to gain the recognition of having great customer service, which is vital in new businesses. By investing time in your customers, even if it's just a friendly hello, you will gain trust. Use social media to your advantage. When you're turning your passion into a hobby, it's vital that you spend the time reaching out to new customers in order to expand your brand. Social media makes it easy to target potential customers. We have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and more. This makes it much easier than it used to be to key in on people who may be interested in what you're doing. YouTube can also be a powerful source to create content that your audience will be interested in. By shedding light on your business via social media, your passion will gain traction. People who are big in your industry may ask you to speak at an event, or there may be a niche magazine that wants to cover a story on you. The possibilities are endless. Social media also ensures that you have complete control over your brand. You get to make the decisions about your image, and you control how people see you. Match your brand with your content. You must come to a clear decision on how you want to look to your audience. First, decide how you will tell your brand story. Will it be via videos, text, or photos, or will it be a combination? A great example of branding is Howard Stern, who uses the radio to tell his personal stories. He is personable and charismatic, so this platform works well. Know yourself, choose the right medium, choose the right topic, create awesome content, and you can make a lot of money being happy. Gary Vaynerchuk. To follow in Stern's footsteps, you must discover which media is best for you and your personality. You shouldn't have to change who you are in order to interact with your audience. It's important to be authentic. The only way to make yourself stand out from the competition is to be authentically you. You must accept the fact that not everyone is going to like you, and understand that the right people will like you. There no longer has to be a difference between who you are and what you do. Gary Vaynerchuk. Branding your genuine self, however, does take work. It's not as simple as just being you. There is some business to it too. You must work long hours to best capture your unique brand and find the best way to share it with the world. You must not take any shortcuts while cultivating your brand. If you do, your brand will definitely suffer. You must put in the effort and be patient. Great brands were not created overnight. You must gain the support of a community. People don't reach success all on their own. They must have the support of a community backing them up and rooting for them. You must first figure out who your community is. Who are the people who would be interested in your brand? Building and sustaining community is a never-ending part of doing business. Gary Vaynerchuk. To do this, it's important to become active in the communities that talk about your niche. This can easily be done via Twitter and Facebook groups. It is also a great idea to stay relevant to your niche. For example, if you're a barbecue enthusiast, it's important to look at the latest technology, competitions happening, and see what other barbecue lovers are talking about. Then, you can post opinions, key information, and share content that people want to know. Once you become involved in a community, you begin to see what the community wants, and you can help deliver that with your new business. Reach out to investors. Okay, so you have a popular brand that everyone is buzzing about, but there are still more steps. Popularity doesn't always lead to cash. You must do a little outreach to ensure that your hobby can become a lifelong career. A good way to reach out to investors and advertisers is to attend conferences in your area, or even talk at a conference. Conferences are great because there are people who are there strictly to invest in companies just like yours. Another way to find investors and advertisers is to use the internet and social media. Do a little research about who is investing in companies like yours and send out emails pitching your brand. Notice changes in business. You always want to be true to your brand. However, it is also important to stay relevant in the brand community. This means you must take notice of the changes in the business environment that you're working in. Reactionary business is the act of adapting to business changes. You must respond to the changes quickly and efficiently if you want your business to live in the future. Reacting to business changes is important. For example, years ago, we didn't have social media. But now, if your company doesn't have a social media presence, it's basically non-existent. If you don't react to the changes, your business will die and you will lose your fan base. People want to work with brands that are current and trending. The main takeaway. To turn your passion into a career, you must devote all of your time and energy creating a brand, becoming one with your niche community, and outreaching to investors.
Hi, I'm Rhonda, and this is an exclusive audiobook video recorded for the Audiobook Master Channel. Enjoy your audiobook and have fun learning. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll get updated on our next upload. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up and say your thoughts about the book we just covered. Do you want to listen to a summary or review of a book that we haven't covered in the past? Say it in the comments below or send us a message. Don't forget to check our other uploads. Enjoy listening!